Tradiciones.
Yo siempre hablo de la palabra respeto porque me parece que eso prima mucho en mí y en la forma de ser mía.
Historias.
Y yo con un megáfono que nos quedó todo quemado, salía a perifonear que habíamos vuelto a abrir el local para que la gente regresara.
Legado.
Si vos creces en un ambiente donde tenés a tu mamá haciendo una cosa, a tu abuela haciendo lo mismo, pues obviamente se transmite de generación en generación.
Ciudadanas del mundo que escogieron a Cali para vivirla. Colonias, el poder de las migrantes. Episodio de estreno los martes luego de 90 minutos a primera hora, con repetición los martes luego de 90 minutos edición central.
UAOPlay, lo puedes ver. UAOPlay, lo puedes ver.
Welcome to WOW Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Hello everybody, welcome to WOW Speaks English. My name is Diana Toro, your hostess, and with me today I have the honor of having these beautiful ladies next to me. To my right, I have Juliana HINCAPIE.
Hi teacher, how are you?
I'm great. How about you? How do you feel?
I'm fine. I'm feeling kind of nervous because it's my second time being on live, so I hope you like this program.
Definitely. No pressure. Everyone's watching you. We have 10,000 people connecting, watching you.
No pressure.
No pressure. To your right, we have...
Hello, our audience. I'm Daniela. I'm so glad to be here one more time. Thanks a lot.
Daniela Castro, welcome back. Nice to see you again. And to my left, I have the gorgeous Juliana Velasco.
Hi everyone. And well, let's start our program. Let's enjoy this time.
Cool. And in our booth, we have not the least, but the most important person, also Santiago Rebolledo. Hello, Santi. Show your face. And making this transmission possible, we have Juan Carlos Carvajal and Rocio Villanueva. So hello, guys, and thank you also for connecting. Dani, let's say hello to the audience.
Yes, teacher, we want to say hey to our audience watching us live, and we want to ask you something. Who is this week going? What is your name? And where are you listening from? While you write in the comments, we want to invite you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as UAO Speaks English. There you will see weekly fun facts, videos, and info regarding our future programs.
Okay, and also if you are an UAO student and you would like be part of our radio team, you can also send us a message through Instagram saying why you would like to join us.
Also, if you would like to be a guest in our program, you may contact us explaining the topic and ideas you would like to share.
So without further ado, let's go with our first section. What do you think?
Have you ever wondered what other people think about stuff? Do you also want to express your opinion? Imagine if you can hear what others have to say. Well, that is why we created this section. Welcome to What Do You Think About It?
So we have created this section for you to express your opinion. Tell us what you know, what you don't know, and why maybe you agree or disagree with certain topics. Today, we invite you to participate through the chat using, of course, complete sentences, expressing and supporting the reasons why you think that is right or wrong. Juliana is going to tell us more about the question of today.
That's right, Dianita, and the questions for today are: first, what is the clothing brand that you use the most, or is it your favorite? And the second is, do you know what fast fashion means? So please tell us in the comments, and while you give us your answers in the chat, we have our team members, Susana and Valeria, asking questions regarding fast fashion to people around the campus. Let's connect with them.
Yes, the fast fashion is the new industry has labor that fabricate the clothes.
Fast fashion is like the clothes industry, and that is creating a lot of waste every year.
I think that fast fashion is a trend that in the Asian people looks that very women or men look to participate in our activities.
I think that the jean is creating more pollution.
I think that the clothes who has a lot of pollution is the coat.
Is the jean because they produce more pollution?
Okay, I think that the cloth is the most pollution cloth because to make this we have to use more materials contamination.
Yes, because they have work in precarious conditions.
That fast fashion is a form of labor exploitation because the people that include this have many times of recess and more time to labor activities.
I think that fast fashion is a way to exploit the workers because they don't give them safe conditions to work.
Okay, what do you think about this video?
All right, well, there are three important questions that I want to repeat for everyone. Question number one is, do you know what fast fashion means? That is like the main one. Actually, before doing this program, I had no idea. I did know that creating and manufacturing clothes does produce a lot of contamination, but I didn't know that it had this name. So right there, I'm giving you a little clue. So can you please tell us, do you know what fast fashion means, Or can you tell us what do you think that means? Then the other question that there is what is the clothing brand that you use the most or is your favorite? Let's ask each other that question while we wait for some of the answers to come up in the chat. Let's start with Daniela. Dani, is there a brand, is there a shop, a store that you like the most, that you love everything there in that store?
For example, Ella, I like the clothes and the trends that this company have.
I love Ella. I think much of the clothes in my closet is from there. Okay, cool. What do you usually buy?
T-shirts, blouses. I don't know. I think that only does. We like. I like them also. Tennis
shoes.
Yes.
Great. Awesome. I just have a problem with the shoes because I'm a size 40.
Oh my God.
I mean, everything complements the size. So I'm a tall person. I am. My size in shoes is 40. And Ella and Studio F only go until 39. So I can never find shoes there. If I find them, they are too tight. Now, what about you, Juli?
For me, teacher, there is a brand called Denim. It's in Falabella. I like that brand because it suits my style a lot. I like that kind of street style.
Like urban style?
Yes, teacher. And also tennis. And I really love to wear like jeans, baggy jeans, tennis, like Vans, Converse, also the shirts. I really like that style.
So they have everything you need.
Yes, teacher, of course.
All right. And Juliana?
Well, lately I've been loving, I don't know if you know the brand Matelsa.
Yes.
Yes, because they are a sustainable brand, I think. And their clothes are good. I like it and they have good prices.
Do they have a shop?
Yes, but the funny thing is that they don't even have like the name of the brand outside of the store, right? Yes, everything is by social media.
Got it. All right, very cool. Do they manufacture other things as well?
Yes, I think they have. I don't know. I'm just saying what I know, but I think in Medellin.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. And of course, later on, we're going to tell you exactly what fast fashion means and what all the fast fashion industry implies. We want to read some of your comments. So let's see, what do we have? How much you know about this topic and what answers have you sent? So I'm going to start by reading the first comment from Nidia Mercedes Acosta. She says, it is a model of garment production in large quantities in a short time, regardless of the damage that they may cause to the environment. Nidia, you are very well informed. Thank you for your comment. Let's go with the next comment. What do we have? What other one do we have? Let's see. And maybe Juli, you can help me with that one, with Brian.
Brian says that his favorite clothing brand is Prada.
Wow, Brian.
Expensive.
So sophisticated. Let's see, is it the real Prada? Is it Prada from the downtown? Which one do you prefer, Brian? And we have one with from Valentina Loaiza, and she says that her favorite brand is Coac. I have seen it in the mall, but I actually have never bought anything there. But their clothes looks kind of nice.
Yes, they're also like urban, so
very urban. So that's your style. Okay, great. Juan Carlos Carvajal wants to ask this question: do you like Erpo or Templo de la Moda? But of course, the Temple of Fashion is one of my favorite shops.
Yes, actually, they sell like very cute clothes. They are so nice, actually.
They sell very affordable clothes, and the only thing is that you have to be careful when you wash them.
Yeah.
So that they don't get destroyed or faded out. But yes, I think they have very affordable, nice pieces. I have actually bought blouses there and some like bathing suits there.
Okay.
They were pretty nice. Felipe Tovar says, my favorite brand is Bershka. Super cool. Very urban.
Yes, also.
I absolutely love Bershka's tennis shoes. And I wish I were younger like you to be able to wear them. I think that they would not fit my style at this age, but they are very cool. And we have one more comment, and that one is...
Okay. Nidia says that her favorite brand is Zara. Also, like Bershka, these stores have like very trendy clothes, you know, like they are so cute and nice.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. So thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for the Susana and Valeria who interviewed people around the campus and the guys that did answer the questions. We're gonna get into business. We're gonna get into the facts and information regarding this topic. Let's go to the tip talk.
Many things happen every day at the U. Let's discuss them at
Tip Talk.
So guys, as we have been mentioning before, today we're talking about fast fashion, but right now we're gonna tell you all the pros and cons about this topic. You should also know that at the end of this program, we are going to check if you were paying attention to everything that we're saying. So you better be listening, taking some notes, looking things up, because at the end we're gonna ask you 5 multiple choice questions and you better get them all right. Now we are going to go into Juliana, who's gonna give us more details about fast fashion.
For sure, Dianita. So, fast fashion is a buzz phrase, but what does this really means? Well, according to what you just said and to many websites, we could define fast fashion as a design, manufacturing, and marketing method focused on rapidly producing high volumes of cheap and trendy clothing that match runaway and celebrity styles.
That's right, Juli. The idea is to get the clothes into the hands of the consumer as soon as an item becomes trendy. The consumer then only wears the items a few times before discarding it. For that reason, I think that we need to have in our clothes basic t-shirts or basic clothes, because these clothes can match with anything else, right? Mm-hmm. But Dianita, does this definition match with our audience stance?
Yes, I mean, Nidia, who was the one who gave us that definition, she really described it very well, and I'm going to look for her comment again very quickly to just make sure that we read it again, because she was so precise with her definition. Here it is. Nidia Mercedes Acosta says, it is a model of garment production in large quantity in a very short time, regardless of the damage they may cause to the environment. So, you know, what I understand is that before, years ago, clothing companies had seasons.
Yes.
So they had the summer season, and they planned like a year before or 6 months before their collection, the colors, the style, the fabrics, and everything. And then they had another one that was fall, winter, and spring. Now a celebrity wears, for example, something that I saw this week, these huge boots. They look like horse legs, and they were worn by Rosalía and they were worn by Rihanna. Just by them using those garments, now the companies, not the actual designers, but the companies that replicate the clothes styles immediately start producing, because that's trendy. So that's what is going to sell right now. So that's my understanding of what we're talking about. Am I on the right track?
Yes. That's it.
Okay. So just to give you something else, the rising consumers' demand for trendy and affordable clothing, the availability of low-cost labor overseas, like Thailand, China, India, quick manufacturing, and communication innovations cause fast fashion. Right, Juli?
Yes. And plus, with the insurgence of social media and online shopping, the demand for clothing inspired by runway trends without the runway prices has grown, and more consumers are now avoiding wearing pieces multiple times as they want their social media accounts to show different outfits. So that's what you were saying. They always want to wear something different. So, yeah.
Okay, so now talking about numbers. Every year, 150,000 million garments are manufactured. That is 62 million tons of clothing and accessories, producing 10% of all carbon emissions worldwide. Also, it is the second largest consumer of the world's water supply. Pollution it at the same time. Washing clothes releases 500,000 tons of microfibers into the ocean each year, the equivalent of 50 billion plastic bottles. Well, before we continue, I want to ask our audience, how often do you shop monthly? And you guys, what about you, Juli?
Well, I actually, I don't have like every day to buy. It's like I see something that I like and I buy it.
Okay.
Yes.
She's a compulsive buyer.
And you, Dianita?
Okay, let me confess.
Okay.
Before the pandemic, I was a impulsive buyer. Like, I don't know, on the weekend, I was visiting the mall, just like strolling around. And I'll see something that I like and I'll say, okay, I'll get it. During the pandemic, I wore my pajamas every single day for a year and a half. Working from home. It was like from here to here was the blouse and from here to here was the pajamas. So I realized that I didn't need so many things. That I had a whole closet full of clothes that I couldn't wear. So definitely I didn't buy anything during like the past 2 years. Shoes that I had, they were ruined because I didn't wear them, so they started falling apart. And I went into doing a lot of shopping, into now maybe buying something. This year I have bought like 3 things for the whole year, and it's already month 10th. And I've been like reusing a lot of the clothes that I have. So I have definitely decreased my shopping.
That's nice, that's nice. And you, Dani?
Honestly, I don't shop clothes monthly, but I think that I buy my clothes 3 times per year.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes.
That's nice.
And we already, well, what about you, Juli, before we go? Yes.
I buy my clothes like at the end of the year, only at the end of the year.
Okay, like the December.
Yes, of course. Did you know?
The December outfit.
Of course.
Okay, well, I think that when we were in high school, do you remember that parents used to buy the clothes before the classes started, things like that? Now it's like, I mean, you're wearing clothes every single day, so maybe you shop more often. But we have some comments. Some shopaholics are sending us different comments saying that they shop daily, they shop weekly, they shop monthly. So we want to read your comments. Sebastián Mojica says, once a month I go shopping for clothes. Wow, Sebas, very nice. What do you usually buy? Are you into shoes, pants, shirts? What kind of shops do you go to? Carmen Franco, she says, I usually buy something once a month. Hello, Carmen. Thank you for connecting. I know that Carmen loves shopping online.
No, she's like so fashion. I'm in class with her, and she's so fashion. She has a really good style.
Like you would never see Carmen with like a casual outfit.
No, she's like so stylish.
Yes.
I want to meet you, Carmen.
Okay, and Valentina has another comment, right?
Okay, Valentina says that I think that every month. Okay.
Every month? Well, I think I have surprised myself. Like, I'm not shopping as much as other people. That's a big advancement for me.
But you know, I think that nowadays people buy like more often because of the social media, because we are like watching Instagram, and then we saw a blouse. So we are like, I want that blouse, and we keep scrolling and scrolling, and we want everything on that store.
Of course. Yes. I take a lot of screenshots So I'm like, I like that outfit. My cell phone is full of screenshots.
Or maybe it's saved in Instagram.
Yes, saved. I have a playlist for the pictures. The thing is, those pictures are like from another country, so I never find that clothes here. Yeah. But that's good because I don't shop. Okay, and let's continue talking about this very serious issue, because right now we're laughing and we're playing around, but what is behind the high amount of shopping that people do nowadays, and to what cost do we actually purchase that garment? Daniela is going to extend on that topic.
Yes, teacher. By the way, 50% of the clothes manufactured by fast fashion chains like H&M and Zara end up in the trash in less than a year. That's 12.8 million tons of waste that goes to the landfills around the world in the trash or in incinerators. This is worrying. I think that we should pay more attention to what we buy.
Yes. I was wondering, people just think that they buy things and they throw them out and they magically disappear into the multiverse. But they don't know where those things go. So, like you said, landfills are the mountain of garbage that you used to see there in Navarro, that has been closed now, or just incinerated. So both things are causing pollution.
Yes.
How can we, this is a question for the audience, how can we all contribute to decreasing contamination and pollution through fast fashion? We want to know your opinion. We want you to be conscious of this situation that is happening. Maybe not letting yourself be so influenced by influencers and social media. Maybe being a little bit more conscious. Juliana, you were going to say something.
Yes, it's not just the contamination. It's also the working conditions, because in order to minimize costs, they put their factories in eastern countries like India or Bangladesh, where health and sanitation conditions are precarious for the workers, making their work not only difficult but dangerous.
And let me tell you, above all, in Bangladesh, where different accidents have already occurred that have caused the death of hundreds of workers, employees often work without ventilation, breathing toxic substances, inhaling fiber dust or sand in unsafe buildings. Accidents, fires, injuries, and illnesses are very frequent in textile production centers. This is very alarming, right, guys?
Yes, teacher. Sometimes we just let ourselves be guided by trends or good prices, right? I don't know, but I think that is true for me. But in this moment, which one of these brands shown in the slide do you think are fast fashion brands? While you write in the comments, what do our team member think?
Well, there's some local and some international ones, right?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I think that maybe Zara can be a fast fashion brand because, when you go to shop in Zara, they tell you no, we are going to renew our collection every 20 years, days. Every 20 days they renew their collection. So I think that's why they are fast fashion. So I think maybe Stradivarius as well, since they are in the same agency.
Okay.
So I think those two brands may be fast fashion.
Okay. Let's first identify local and then international one, and maybe try to see where they're from. Juli, do you identify any?
Well, I think H&M and Zara are the most known.
And where are they from?
Well, I don't know.
Do you guys know? Are they from Spain?
Okay.
Zara, yes.
Okay, so Stradivarius as well. Because, like I said, they are they are from the group Inditex. So both are from Spain. So I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
And I identify Jeff being from France. They have the little flag. And I just want Santiago to confirm that information. before we continue. Can you identify the local ones, the ones from Colombia?
Arturo Calle.
Yes.
Anela.
Anela. Yes, exactly. What about Forever 21? Where is that store from?
Well, that store is very known in the United States. I just know that.
I think that is North American. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Yes.
Okay. We already have some additional comments, but for the moment, I think that if ours are like Arturo Calle and Anela, they are not fast fashion, but the other ones are.
Yes, I think.
I don't think we still have the capacity to have so like a huge factory for Arturo Calle or Ella as huge as for the other ones. But I don't know. You guys tell me what is the right answer.
Well, girls, I have the right answer. According to Forbes, in 2019, companies like Zara, Stradivarius, Forever 21, H&M, Lacoste, Gap, Victoria's Secret, among others, are part of the fast fashion industry. These brands have thousands of stores worldwide, becoming accessible in each country, which makes fast fashion a global marketing process.
Well, and as you saw, all of them were fast fashion brands, but how would you recognize a fast fashion brand?
Okay, so let me tell you. Fast fashion stores can be easily detected with their low pricing strategy, weekly mass production of new clothes, absence of social standards, and sustainable material certifications. Overconsumption and overproduction of clothing come with a very high social and environmental cost. The fashion industry has a huge negative impact on the world.
Okay, thank you, Julia. I definitely agree with you. And actually, according to Coto Girl Journal, fast fashion emits 1.2 billion tons of CO2 per year, more than air travel and shipping combined. It also produces 20% of global wastewater, contaminating rivers, oceans, drinking water, and soil, which is very concerning data since we contribute to this kind of contamination without knowing. You know, guys, the water pollution and the water shortage is a topic that every day you hear about, and people say at home you should be careful not to waste water. But actually, the water problem is not the people. The water problem comes from companies, because they are the ones who massively use water for agriculture, for production of textiles. So from our side, how can we contribute into improving that problem? I mean, we cannot tell companies like don't do it, but we are the consumers. We are the ones who give powers to companies and to continue selling. So, Juli, what do you think? What could we do?
Well, nevertheless, we can start changing the way we consume by doing small changes and looking for some brands that don't go along with the fast fashion term. It's the most important thing. If you don't buy, they don't sell.
Of course.
Yes.
And typically, a fast fashion store will offer a high amount of various styles and change them very quickly. The materials used for clothing are cheap, low quality, often synthetic or natural, but without organic certifications.
So, to check if a store is fast fashion, you have to do a bit of research. With a little effort and time, you can take a good look at the products and visit their websites and social media profiles.
Find out more if the brand is transparent with information about its supply chain, facilities, processes, values, and management strategies. Many fast fashion stores will hide that kind of information. They don't want you to see their unsafe factories, hazardous chemicals, human and animal rights violations. I mean, have you guys seen, nowadays everything's video. So there are videos within the factories of people standing up for more than 8 hours without stopping, without being able to go to the bathroom. Without drinking anything at all. Some of them faint out of exhaustion. I don't know if I said that wrong, that right? They were very tired, so they fainted, and they get paid very, very little. I mean, maybe a day's payroll is like $1 for the whole shift. So imagine that. Let's continue with Daniela, who is going to give us more information.
Yes, teacher. And for that, I think that we have to keep in mind before buying from a store, look especially for sustainable materials, high transparency, lower frequency or new collections, support for social causes, and fair product prices.
Okay, on the other hand, ethical and sustainable fashion brands are against fast fashion. They minimize their social and environmental impact as much as they can, so they care for their customers and the quality of their products, as well as the people behind their clothes.
And you can identify conscious fashion stores because they minimize the environmental impact of their activities. They respect all fundamental human and animal rights. They also provide enough information to make informed purchase decisions.
Those are very good facts to have in mind, so we can start thinking different when it comes to buy clothes. But I want to ask you guys, do you know any other brands or alternatives for fast fashion?
Like any brands that are responsible, that they maybe manufacture locally with the best quality, with the best conditions for the workers. I know that there's some brands that only hire women as a foundation kind of thing, only hire women who are single mothers to provide work for them and to support their families, of course. I don't want to say any names, but before we continue into this question, we want to read some previous comments because people have been actively participating in the comments with their opinions and information regarding fast fashion. Let's see what comments do we have and which ones can we read about. Nidia, Sarai, Santiago has been participating actively. Very good job, guys. And she's saying, fast fashion or these companies are recognized for their repetitive styles based on trends that change at the speed of light. Definitely. I mean, you see the designer trend, and then you see it replicated in the cheap version, like the copy, right? Sara Góngora says it is recognized because they're trends. They make us easy buyers, but not a conscious buyer. Exactly, Sara. You understood everything that we have said. Can you read what Santiago says?
Of course. Santiago said that it is recognized as any piece of clothing made under immediate production parameters, always taking into account that resources and labor must be established at very low prices.
Okay, let's see if we have one more comment that we can share with you guys. I know that we were having... Okay, Sebastián Mojica says, for example, Adidas makes shoes by reusing plastic. This is a very good strategy.
Yeah.
I have heard of different brands that reuse clothes to make new clothes. And not only reusing the clothes, but other materials.
Yes.
Very cool.
Like plastic.
Exactly. Like plastic. Juliana, tell us about clothes in Colombia.
Well, actually, in Colombia there exist sustainable brands. So we came with some name of these brands. So one of them are Little Ramonas and Lush Clothing, and there are so much more brands. But also there exists the choice of buying second-hand clothes that actually nowadays are kind of common. So if you are interested or want to give it a try, here in Colombia there exist many thrift shops, but today we have Marbala. They actually sell trendy clothes, so you can go and take a look at these brands and choose the best option, not only for you but for the planet.
Okay, guys, I think that we have learned so much, and we're surprised with so many things that we didn't know about this topic. But here we have something interesting. Let's go into the next section where we are going to show you a quick interview regarding this topic. Let's go into, Daniela is going to tell us who's the guest.
Yes, teacher. Now we have a special interview with Laura Guerrero. She is currently studying fashion design and is going to tell us important facts about this work, the advantage and disadvantage. So let's play the interview.
Hello everyone and welcome to this section. Today we have a special guest that are going to tell us a little bit about this interesting topic, fast fashion. So hello Sophie, welcome, and before we begin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, my name is Laura Guerrero. I'm 19 years old and I study fashion design in Colegiatura.
And to put the audience in context, let's start with this question. Do you know what fast fashion is?
Fast fashion is a term used to describe companies that mass produce clothing in order to follow a trend that is changing constantly. This is made with the cheapest materials, and the companies give to their employees the lowest life and work quality.
Do you consider fast fashion to be a form of labor exploitation? If yes, why?
Fast fashion is a form of labor exploitation because of the long working hours that the employees have and the low payment that they receive is not fair for them.
Of the clothes you wear, which do you think is the most polluting?
I think from the clothes that I wear that the most polluting are the ones that are dyed and the ones that are synthetic because of the damage that they do to the water.
Do you know how fast fashion affects the environment?
Fast fashion affects the environment because, as I said before, they mass produce clothes, so the amount of clothes that they are producing are not going to be sold in such a little time. These clothes are going to finish in landfills where they are going to be burned. It also affects the water because a lot of fabrics are made from synthetic materials that may contain microplastics that eventually they find their own way into the ocean. Many of the dyes and chemicals are highly toxic from people and from the environment.
What problems does fast fashion bring?
Fast fashion not only brings environmental problems, it also brings social problems because the workers of these companies have the lowest and the worst labor conditions, and they also employ children, elderly, and pregnant women. They have long working hours and the lowest payment. They also are exposed to chemicals that may affect their health. It causes CO2 emissions from the manufacturing, transportation, and when the garments are burned. It also produces a lot of textile waste because of the cheap materials that they use. The people throw away the clothes very quickly.
Okay, we want to thank Laura for her wise answers and for opening our eyes a little and letting us know everything that surrounds fast fashion. So, we want to know, what do you think about the facts Laura just gave us?
We're going to read the comments.
Let's go ahead and read some of the comments that we have there. Nida Mercedes says, currently there are many brands that have a sustainable fashion approach. In the long term, it can be a good investment since we will not need to buy clothes frequently. That's the thing, exactly, Nidia. I mean, I have always said this. You either buy 3 cheap things that are going to last you 6 months, or you buy 1 very good quality, sustainable garment that is going to last you 3-4 years. The thing is, how long is the trend or the style going to last? I mean, in the past, people dress very plain, and there was like just one style. But now with so many options, you want to be up to the trend. So it's a thing that it makes you think, right?
But you know, that comes like what Danny said before, that we should have in our closets like basics, like for example, a white blouse that will combine with any pants
Everything.
or dresses.
Yes. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Cool. Juan Andres Rendon says, sometimes clothes in their ticket says that use elements that are eco materials. Yes, definitely. So that is something that you should be looking for as well. Do we have any other comments? Let's see there, Michelle.
Michael? Okay,
yes,
Michelle.
That national brands that use eco materials. Yes, actually,
I have a hoodie from a brand that is from Medellin that is called Lenut, and they use like eco materials for making the fabric of the hoodies.
They must be very comfortable and
Yes.
fresh. Okay, so let's go into the last section of our program. That is the Get It Right.
Games, trivia, and a lot of fun. All you gotta do is get it right.
Okay, so now we're going to have a multiple choice question game. We invite you to tell us the comments with your answers. If you were paying attention during the whole program, we are sure that you are going to get it right. Now let's go with question number 1. This is a very important question, and that is, what fast fashion is? What is fast fashion? Let's read the 3 options, actually 4 options. Number 1, it is a method of design, manufacturing, and marketing focused on the rapid production of large volumes of inexpensive, fashionable clothing. That is option A. Option B, it is a contemporary term used by brands to refer to designs that emerge slowly from the runway to capture current fashion trends. Option C, it is a method of design, manufacturing, and marketing focus on the slow production of large volumes of cheap, fashionable clothing. And then option D, it is an old term used by brands to refer to designs that take to the runway to capture current fashion trends. Well, you do have 4 options that are a little long to read, but we want to see which one you think is the right answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? Do we already have some answers, guys?
Well,
I think people are taking a few minutes to read the question. So there are some key terms that you're gonna find there. Of course, fast.
Fast, of course.
So what is the synonym of fast?
Maybe rapid.
Rapid or quickly.
Yeah.
Quick. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. We already have some answers.
Answer, yes.
What are people answering?
So many people answering A.
People. Natalia, hello. Okay. So let's find out what is the right answer. And everyone's right. Applause for everyone. Yes, the answer is A. Daniela would tell us what the second question is.
Yes, the second question is, what are some of the reasons for fast fashion? There are 3 correct answers. So, the options are A, the tendency to have only the basic enclosed. B, the growing customers' demand for fashionable and affordable clothing. C, people starting to buy less frequency but of high quality. D, the spend of manufacturing. E, the available of low-cost labor overseas. What do you think, guys?
So out of these 5 options, they have to choose 3.
Yes.
So guys, when you give us the answer, just don't give one by one, but in the same answer, tell us the 3 letters. A, B, C, B, C, D, which ones you think. So tendency to have only the basics in the closet. That is a suggestion that Daniela gave.
Yes, I think that is totally the
philosophy.
No, like it doesn't go with fast fashion because we having the only basic in closets means that we don't need to buy that much, so we don't make part of the fast fashion. Actually,
Of course. I mean, have you seen when the celebrities showed their closets?
they have like
It's like a huge room.
It's a huge room.
Yes.
like bigger than our rooms. I think
Our houses.
Bigger than the whole apartment.
yes.
And you ask yourself, when do they wear all these shoes? I think it's only like once and then they go into the next one. In a matter of fact, I'm a follower of the Kardashians and they sell their own clothes. They have a website where whatever they have worn once or twice, they put it on sale for cheaper. So, I mean, that's a good way to reuse. I mean, they're profiting, they're getting money, but at least they are kind of recycling clothes in a matter of, in a way.
Yes.
Okay, we already have some answers. People are saying BDE. Yes, BDE is mostly the answer. Let's find out. Is that the right answer?
Yes.
Yes, very good, everyone. Juliana H is gonna give us the next question.
Okay, so the next question is, how many millions of garments are manufactured every year? Option A, 125,000 million. B, 230,000 million. C, 150,000 million. D, 180,000 million.
Very good numbers. Saying the numbers. You did practice them, right?
Of course.
With teacher Carmen.
With teacher Carmen.
And I also want to clarify that when we say garment, we mean a piece of clothing. It could be any kind of clothes or sometimes even accessories. So people are starting to say, let's see, find out. Well, this is a huge number. And this is worldwide, I guess, not only in a specific country, right?
Yes, I mean, I think it's worldwide.
Because if it's in a specific country, oh my God.
Well, who knows? You know, something also is that, for example, in Colombia, we have very similar weather the whole year.
Yes.
It is either rainy or hot.
Yes.
So our style could be the same every month of the year.
Yes, that's true.
But in countries where there's seasons, there's specific clothes for the seasons. So summer, shorts, bathing suits, shirts, but for winter, boots, jackets. And people don't save the clothes. They use it for the season and then they donate it or they sell it or they give it away or they throw it away every single season. So that is also something that explains the problem.
Of course.
Okay. We already have some answers. People are saying C. 150 million. Is that the right answer?
C?
Yes. That's exactly right. Okay, we have 3 more questions to go. Let's read them a little bit faster.
Okay, the fourth question is, what is the percentage of clothes made by brands like H&M and Zara that end up in the trash in less than a year? The first option is A, 90%, B, 35%, C, 75%, and D, 50%.
So while we wait for the answer, what is the reason that these clothes ends up in the garbage?
Well, I think the first reason is like the quality of the clothes, and the second is that trends because of the trends. Yes.
Okay. I have bought clothes that I have mistakenly put in the washer machine, and when I took it off, it was completely ripped.
Oh my God.
Yes, because I was supposed to wash it by hand. So those kind of quantities. Who washes their clothes by hand? I mean, at what time? I don't do it that often.
No.
Yeah. So nobody washes their clothes by hand. I mean, maybe if they have a maid and they ask her like, okay, could you please take care of this for me? But I just put it in the washer machine altogether. Not even separated colors. No, I do. I'm sorry, my husband does do the washes. I have to confess. My husband do the washes. Thank you, baby. I love you. He's the best. So the answer for question number 4 is
D.
50%. Many people was saying like C, 75, but the answer is D. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up with one more question and that's it. So Danielita, next question.
Okay, the final question is, what magazine or newspaper in 2019 say that companies such as Zara, Stradivarius, Forever 21, H&M, Lacoste, Gap, Victoria's Secret, among others, are part of the fast fashion industry? The options are A. Vanity Fair, B. Forbes, C. People, and D. New York Times.
All right, so which one is it? Vanity Fair is a magazine. New York Times is a newspaper. People is a magazine as well.
Yes, I think.
Forbes has a magazine and also a website with different statistics and numbers and things like that. Like they say who's the richest person in the world and different interesting information. Not everything is absolutely true, but so people are saying B, Forbes. And that is the right answer. Okay, girls, thank you so much for sharing this topic, this very interesting topic. I'm sure not everyone knew about it, and it's interesting to also learn how we contribute into reducing the world's contamination and pollution, starting with our own shopping habits. So from now on, every time you go shopping, first of all, ask yourself, do I need it? Is it super urgent? Can I live without it? And then if you like it too much, just because this is what you work for, look in the tag. Where is it made? What are the materials? And maybe find out about the brand. Is it a fast fashion brand or is it a sustainable brand? Make a wise decision this time. Thank you for connecting, tuning in, and I'll see you next week. We speak English. Do you? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to WOW Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.